But Kunal, let me first come to you. Are you at all surprised by the kind of reversal that we are seeing in the market, mid-cap index going into the red, those big red bars emerging for Nifty, Nifty Bank? Because you were talking about how there's a bit of an over-exuberance that you're witnessing in the options market, right?
Absolutely, yes, Anisha. So, typically the three factors which are now concerning the markets, one of them is the put-call ratio, which in the mid-session when the Bank Nifty was at 45,600 odd levels on the spot, the put-call ratio had entered into a territory of 2 plus, which is a huge amount of exuberance for the banking options. Now, ideally in this kind of scenario, we expect that the level which is being marked, where the put call ratio hits those points, becomes a major resistance. So now we would probably be expecting 45,600 to act as a resistance for the Bank Nifty over the very near term. And on the downside, if the put call ratio comes back towards say 1.2, 1.4 mark, that's where we would probably expect that major part of the cool off has happened. We've retraced 400 points odd in the Bank Nifty from those levels, which means there should be a definite cool off further for the Bank Nifty at least over the next couple of days. The second, the most important factor is the India VIX, which is in the last 2 days has risen from 10.5, 10.7 to now 11.7 plus mark. That also is a bit of a concern for the markets, that the VIX is rising at a point when the markets are going into a strong rally mode. And the third, the most important point is the indicators where the Bollinger Bands have entered into a 3 sigma deviation for the Nifty. This also indicates a bit of an overbought nature. So all in all, it indicates that the markets are getting into an overbought territory right now, and it always makes sense to try and be a bit more light in this kind of a market, or at least try and start booking profits and trail stop losses in your existing long positions.
Nooresh, is that your fear as well? Is the market, according to you too, getting into any sort of overbought territory, and would you too recommend profit taking?
So, like we discussed in the morning, 4 gap ups took place. Today is the 5th one. Historically, we've not seen 5-6 gap ups sustained. So it needs a pause. Say there are 2 ways which can happen. Either we see a correction of 300 points, 400 points from the top, or we take a pause for 2-3 sessions. So in both the cases, we take a pause ideally over the next few sessions. The only case is if you look at the Bank Nifty has not made a similar move to the Nifty, wherein the last range of targets have not been done. So Bank Nifty could catch up, and Bank Nifty, the top 2 heavyweights are still looking interesting. HDFC Bank has just made a new all-time high. ICICI Bank is 20 points away from an all-time high. And that's 50% of the index. So the reason Bank Nifty is a hold, but the Nifty is time to book some profits and focus more on stock specific, wherein we could now form a new range. It could be 19,150, 200 as a base for now, and 19,500 to be a resistance. So time to be more stock specific, take some bets off in places where there has been huge moves, like NBFCs like L&T Finance Holding or a Mahindra and Mahindra Finance. A lot of these companies which have gone up 30, 40, 50% over the last couple of months is the place where you want to take some chips off the table.